Start recording. All right. Okay. So we are live now. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah. Gain is like strength, like gain. It's like amplifying the sound.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if you put your mic further from your mouth, you want to increase the gain so you can speak at the same volume to have the microphone pick it up.
Oh,
Okay, so
I see. Sensitivity.
basically volume
Yeah.
is how loud the output
A gain is like a
is,
boost.
right?
Yeah, boost.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right word.
Volume is output, gain is input.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if I'm listening to you, then it will be turn down your volume, right? But
Mm-hmm.
you will be like, you better increase your gain. Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why is Blue Yeti like the standard microphone for recording? Or the most famous one?
I think because it started out being relatively more affordable than like Shure and Rode and all those other more well-known brands.
Mm.
I think to a certain extent they still are.
Yeah, they are, but I don't know how they gained so much traction though. How did Blue Yeti
But Logitech
become
owns them now.
so popular?
Oh,
Oh,
they
really?
do? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Logitech
I'm
is buying
googling.
up all these audio companies.
The most
Well,
popular.
Logitech products are pretty good. I feel like they never break.
I like their mice. Can't speak to the other products. Never really used it.
Oh, it might be because of the ASMR community.
I thought ASMR had like special kind of
For Blue Yeti?
No, a lot of them use the Blue Yeti. Yeah, because it was good
Oh,
ever
no way.
picking up
That's
sounds.
what I need. That's so me.
But have you seen like those ASMR microphones? Some of them look really weird. Like they're literally like ears.
Ears?
Yeah, like you just Google like ASMR microphones and you see some of them like are shaped like a person's head, right? The ears. So you can speak to either end and then you can like ASMR into that particular ear.
Oh yeah,
like
it's
those,
like
like,
ear
8D
shaped.
recordings?
Sorry?
Is it like those 8D recordings where the music kind of like goes around your head?
I mean, it's up to you how you want to record it, I guess.
I can't find a white Blue Yeti on Amazon.
Is there a white Blue Yeti?
Yes.
Yeah, on the website.
Or like, yeah, the more traditional one.
Maybe it's sold out.
And you know, like Logitech always releases these like very limited runs of like white products. So like for my mouse, like there's a white version, but I never see them going on sale. But yeah, I see a lot of people on YouTube have it. You know, like they do their room setup tours.
Because they have influence.
And then they always have like the white version. But I think the white one will get dirty quite easily. Like all your finger marks and grime.
Oh my gosh, the white one is twice the price.
But is it twice as nice?
Well, it's only twice as nice if you have an entire set of accessories that are all match colors, you know? Oh,
Because
actually.
they say black, right? Because everything comes in black.
Yeah, oh, actually, there's one that comes in a red onyx, which is like a maroon color as well. But it's a nano premium. Okay, fine. I need to like research which one's the best one. There's also a Blue Yeti X.
There's a pro version.
What's the X?
Yeah. Well, the X is the pro version.
Oh, okay.
It has high-res metering, LED lighting, and blue voice effects for gaming, streaming, and podcasting. Oh, voice effects.
I know Razer has a RGB mic. Like this thing like lights up. Yeah. But
well, that's the whole Razer collection, right? Everything has to light up.
Yeah.
Including the mouse and all that.
I mean, that's just Razer, I guess. And I guess that's what they believe gamers like.
They think that gamers like lighting up.
RGB, everything.
Yeah.
Do you own any RGB products?
Well, here's the thing, guys. Once again, I've caved to a cheap Chinese mechanical keyboard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this time I was tempted. Speaking of white, by the Redragon K550 in
Oh
white.
no.
I know.
You bought it?
I mean, I can still return it. Okay, what's wrong with this one?
Oh no, nothing. It's just a very common
it's
entry
It's just
level.
so.
What's it called? Sorry.
Well, yeah.
It's the Red Dragon.
Do I know it?
Yeah.
It's It's literally on the mechanical keyboard subreddit entry level mechanical keyboard list.
Oh, which one do you get?
What's up, Eric?
Thanks
for tuning in.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the 550 K550 in white, or like in that aluminum white. My friend had given me her giant monitor, and then I put it in front of me, and I realized, wait, this makes no sense unless you have a keyboard to go with it.
A giant monitor?
Well, I mean, it's giant to me. I don't think it's it's like bigger than my laptop.
Well, every monitor is bigger than your laptop.
That's not true. My laptop's 16 inches.
Yeah, I haven't seen a display like that small in a long time.
Fine. Okay, yeah.
I think like
so.
CRTs back in the day were like 14 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last CRT I had was like 17 at least. And that was like
Oh.
long time ago. Back in my Inspedia days. That was my first job.
Man, this keyboard is huge.
Yeah, and then I got like the full size one, like
Why do you get like
including
a small one?
Oh, because I thought that. Because okay, here's the thing. I've tried. What's the one layout that you guys like with like the numbers? If you want numbers, you have to press the
60%.
function key.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
60%.
60%. Yeah. I'm not. I feel like it's very hard to use if you want to use Excel or like G Sheet, which is a lot. So I'm typing numbers. I'm like, this is not efficient.
No. I mean, mine has the number roll. George's one doesn't.
Well, but I want number keypad, like in a 9,
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well,
like a calculator.
you
but
could
in
get
yours.
an external keypad,
But the
numpad.
that's why you end up with like two things. Isn't that more ugly?
No, that when you're not using it, you can keep it away.
Yeah.
And then like you have a very like sleek and minimal setup.
Well, sleek and minimal is already not what's happening right now.
Wow, I think
You gotta start somewhere.
we've reached like our peak
Yeah.
viewership. There's like 7 people on now.
Oh wow.
But the thing is,
You can't say that. We want people to think that we're very popular.
with Facebook, we can't see who's like in.
Watching.
Yeah, who's watching unless they're talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, people who are watching, please say hi in the chat.
But at least we know like they're not bots.
Yeah.
I don't think there
well,
are
do
bots on
we?
Facebook.
Do we? If you don't type hi in the chat now, we will think that you are a bot.
I don't think people care if we think they're bots.
I know.
And that will make us cry.
know.
So how's your
Oh my
week
gosh,
been?
all these.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I was gonna complain that these Blue Yeti microphones are all sold out.
Oh.
I think
Yeah, I
everyone.
think it's like the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
A lot of webcams were sold out for a while too.
Mhm.
That's what I heard. I mean, that's what I
Everyone
read
thinks
on
they can be a
Reddit.
podcaster.
But then I checked like, well, apparently they're not sold out in Malaysia lah.
Oh.
Because people were complaining about Logitech webcams being sold out in like the US.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but well, I mean they're still available in Malaysia, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Hi Edmund,
Mm.
welcome.
Hello. Welcome. Yeah. So
But I don't
anyway,
know about, I don't know about Malaysia though. Like,
Mhm.
are there a lot of online classes being conducted now? Kind of in the US, like they all pretty much switched to online classes, right? But,
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't really read anything about it in Malaysia.
Schools like my nephews were doing online classes.
So they would need they would need a webcam of sorts.
Yeah,
So I don't
but
know.
I guess
Maybe
a lot of people have laptops here, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about people who stick like tape over their webcam on the laptop?
Oh, whoops, that's me.
That's you.
Well, I don't have a tape.
shit,
I
hang on.
bought like a little plastic thing with a.
oh, do you read? Apple says you
Little-
shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. I read that. Okay, so I totally read that on the news, and I was like, that's BS. But mine is a very thin profile one. I know it's probably still not as thin as it should be, but I don't know. I feel like at some point, if you make the tech, and that's the trend I don't like, is delicate technology. Remember back when you can those old timey IBM keyboards, right? You can throw them in a dishwasher and they'll still be fine and smash them around. Whereas this MacBook Pro, the moment I breathe too hard on it, it'll break, which I think is a bit unreasonable. So Apple released an advisory that you're not supposed to put a webcam cover because the tolerance of the cover is so thin that if you put anything in between, it might damage the keyboard. So the other thing is I don't know if people still use it. Remember keyboard covers that you would buy for the laptop?
Mm-hmm.
It's all
right.
gummy and gross. Yeah, and then it touches the screen and leaves an imprint of the keyboard on the screen and defeats the purpose of keeping it clean. Yeah, so that I think is a bit too much. That is very thick, and it probably does damage the screen because you're applying too much pressure on it. But I think one keyboard webcam cover, if you can't allow that, that's a bit unreasonable.
Well, people
also
just
the
use
kind that's more of a
post-its.
Yeah, but that's ugly.
You could put
I mean, I
write
know
something
aesthetic.
motivational on it. Like
on the post-it.
yeah. I used to have a
What would you
post-it
write?
on top of my monitor. It said, "Focus on your work." Yeah.
Oh.
Straight to the point,
That's kind of like the Homer Simpson episode. Do it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I used to have one that said I'm a beast, but then I decided that I had it up for so long, I was no longer really looking at it. It doesn't follow with these motivational signs you write for yourself. I think after a while, I just kind of glaze over. I don't see it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So,
at least I don't know. I don't cover it. I find it funny that people do.
cover their webcams?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just don't know. In fact, okay, the more ridiculous thing I bought that I haven't really been consistently using is this. Let me show you.
The
For
adapter?
oh yeah.
What do you think it can be possibly for?
No, it's for your big earphones. You want to plug into small earphones? Or is it the other way around?
No, it's not a converter.
Oh, it's not.
Literally, it has nothing on one end.
Oh,
and-
just to block dust.
Cover- Yeah, for your microphone.
Well, I
People
have
used to,
like
I
those
don't know,
rubber
but
pieces.
a lot of them sell those kind of plugs, but then they make it really cute, it's little animals or flowers. They accessorize your phone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but those aren't. I don't think those were intended for privacy.
No, it's
I think
not.
those were just really for cute.
Yeah.
But
But
how
you're right. Why didn't I buy that?
how does that plug stop your mic from working?
So theoretically, it would think that it's an input device and then switch to that,
Uh-huh.
and then and then
Oh
it
my
doesn't
god.
actually work. So, in a pile of useless things I buy.
Do you still use it?
Clearly, I have not, because the awkward thing is that it sticks out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always afraid what if I bump into it and bend the case of the laptop.
Fair enough.
So it's I have to remember to use it.
Yeah.
And so far, that's not been happening.
Okay.
Compared to a webcam, where it's obviously when I'm done, I just flick it over and it's off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Apple needs to like upgrade their webcams anyway.
I want to
They
upgrade
do.
my webcam.
It's like 2020 and it's still like 720p.
Yeah.
I think 720p
I mean-
is fine. Not everyone like has the bandwidth to do 1080.
No, but
What
like,
is-
the quality is like so bad. Like, if you can like fit like a such a high resolution sensor into a phone,
Mm-hmm.
why can't you fit into a laptop display, right? It's like almost
Yeah.
as good.
What is
There's,
the
like,
best
no,
quality?
like,
Cost cutting, I think. I don't know.
What's the Blue Yeti equivalent of webcams?
The what? Logitech Brio?
Oh, is that it?
I think it's called Brio.
Will it make me look prettier?
There's one also called I think it's Logitech Stream Cam.
That one I don't know. but the Brio is really good. I tried it out in a PC shop the other day.
Oh my gosh, it's $279.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
US.
Yeah,
It
but
also comes in black and not white.
you can just paint it.
I know, right? I'm starting to, again, like someone who just bought a junky Red Dragon keyboard is complaining that Logitech is black.
So you can get the Stream Cam. I think the Stream Cam's not bad.
Stream
What's
cam.
that? Is that brand?
No, it's Logitech Stream Cam.
Oh.
Oh
We're turning into a tech recommendation show today.
yeah, we're a tech show now. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
get sponsored by Logitech
Yeah.
one day.
The
But yeah.
stream cam. Oh, it looks pretty small. Oh, it's also really expensive. It's only $10 cheaper than
The Brio?
the other
Wow,
one, the
okay.
Brio.
Huh?
But
Like
it comes in white.
But it's smaller.
It comes in white. You want it white?
the thing is
Oh,
like,
okay.
te-
You're right. It does come in.
so
white.
what is the difference in quality? I've never seen this, so I never tried this out. But the
This
Brio
is, like-
was
this is
insane.
This is quite new. It's like a newish. I think
Okay.
it's more like it comes with features that are more catered towards streamers.
Oh,
I guess.
I'm gonna link it to you, George. Can you open it up, the Amazon link,
Yeah,
and
sure.
then look at the third picture associated? They really know their market.
Third picture.
Brio Stream 4K.
Smart autofocus and exposure. Yeah, so
Stream
stream
cam
cam's only
capped at
1080.
Yeah, 1080.
Yeah, so $10 more, you get 4K support. Why would anyone buy this?
Because they are showing at eGirl with the whole setup, including this microphone. Actually, they showed a Blue Yeti on the picture.
Yeah, the
as
next
well.
picture, yeah.
Clearly, that's the set I need. Oh, look at her makeup brushes and the makeup palette. And she has a light at the top and the bottom. That's what I need.
Yeah, I probably need a light. Like, my face so red on camera. Hang on, let me...
Yeah. Maybe you just need better lighting. Oh, you can order a whole set with the stream cam and the Blue Yeti together.
The
But
ultimate
oh man,
Eagle package.
but it's like stupid because it's black and white. It doesn't match.
The Eagle starter pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating because like when you look at not the graphite set, the black set, they show a streaming guy, whereas if I look at the white set, they show the e-girl. Well, makeup artist girl. I don't know. Maybe she's not an e-girl. Don't want to assume. Oh, and then the fourth picture, they show a cool-looking girl playing the guitar.
Okay, I have a bright light in my face now. No, too blue.
It looks like you have like RGB lighting over your face. What's happening?
I do have RGB.
Are you Razor? Embodiment of Razor.
Okay, yellow? Yeah, yellow's fine.
Okay. I don't think that was very much improved.
At least not
You're
red.
not following the e-girl.
Yeah.
That's true.
I need to get... Singim has one of those ring lights.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's an e-boy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, my
It's
free
all my-
camps. Hey
it's all
Alvin,
my
do you
TikTok
still
videos.
go to my free camps? Or is it only Chatterbait now?
Omigo.
I have a friend who got a job interview with Chatterbait and didn't take it
Oh, why not?
because he thought it would be difficult to explain that if you wanted to go to another job. Even though I argued that they are like probably leading in like streaming technology because they have to be, right? I forgot what comedy show it was that talked about that joked about. Oh, it was Silicon Valley.
Uh-huh.
I think there was one scene where they were showing like the leaders in technology all in like a conference or something, and they were all like adult industry.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they are,
I mean,
they're
it's
the cutting
true.
edge in like storage, and streaming, and the web, like and video chatting.
Yeah. Like they're the ones pushing the boundaries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
4K, virtual reality.
But what was the role at Chatterbait?
It was like a developer role.
It's fine. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like if he was streaming on Chatterbait, and it's different.
I mean, if he
Oh,
if he
no,
was
no,
streaming
not
on
like
Chatterbait,
on Chatterbait.
Yeah,
he wouldn't, like,
you said,
put it
Same
in
thing.
his resume, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. He eventually got a better job at another big tech company, but
X
it always cracks
videos.
me up because and what cracked me up was that when he first said it, I
Uh-huh.
thought it was a fishing company because with fishing there is
Bait?
literally a bait called a chatterbait because it chatters in the water.
Oh wow,
Oh.
that's new to me.
What an oddly specific company that only makes that one bait.
Chatterbait. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a thing.
It is a thing, yeah. So I had a very innocent thought associated with that name. But anyway, maybe next time I will splurge on the Logitech Blue Yeti, and then I'll be so sad if they sound and like look exactly the same, just with higher resolution. Hey guys, you know how like
Yeah, right.
now with the high res TV.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. Because when you watch all these like microphone reviews, they always do it in like a acoustically treated room. So they've all these like because they're all like audio files, right? So they have like foam paneling, so it always sounds really good. And then they run it through like a audio interface, you know. So it always comes out sounding like really clean. So
Yeah.
I'm always like worried, like, you know, if I spend this money and it ends up sounding the same, or like there's like a marginal difference, and I'll be like, oh man, what the hell, right?
Exactly. And you know how like I feel like less so in Malaysia like Astro, but then in the US TV, whenever I see someone else's TV and they have the HD quality like news option or whatever, and you can see the news anchor's bad makeup application, and you can see all the wrinkles, and I'm like, oh man, no, high resolution makes you look worse. Like I need to see blurry. So that's what I'm afraid of too, is that in high resolution I actually would have show more of my skin flaws, which would also defeat the purpose.
Well, I mean, I think good mic makes a big difference. Webcam,
Maybe.
yeah, not sure,
Yeah,
but
maybe I don't need to be high resolution first. I need to sound better.
it will also
But I
depend
think,
on the
like,
program we
I think
use.
you sound pretty decent already. Like,
I'm
it's quite clean, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, it could be a bit more. It could be deeper, more bassier. But otherwise, like, I think you come through.
It could be deeper and bassier, yes.
It could be deeper and bassier. Did I come out like
Yeah.
really deep? Oh,
No.
no.
But is that the voice quality you want from a girl, though? You want a girl to sound deeper and bassier?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as
Well, I do like certain like
her
women's
voice is
like
clear.
voice that are very soothing, and they do tend to be like deeper and bassier. Yeah, and I cannot stand like maybe I can't say that because it would be offensive to people with high pitched voices.
No, I
You know,
mean,
there's a certain audio quality that sounds much closer to like squeaking. And I feel like some people are like super, super, super high voice. I'm like, oh, that is a little bit hard to listen to.
it is, and I don't know. This like no one ever tell them they're annoying. I don't know this.
Well, but the thing is, they can't change it, right? It's almost
Yeah,
like telling
they
someone.
can't help it. So
No, no.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's like their mannerism, like how they speak, how they pronounce their words, and like their energy they use.
Mhm.
It can get like super annoying. Like
Oh, you know what's super annoying? The fact that your volume went down all of a sudden.
my volume.
Yeah, you sound much quieter all of a sudden.
Test, test. Oh,
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
did I fuck
You
up
need
my
to be
mic?
closer to the microphone.
Huh. Okay. But yeah, some of them are like, "Hi, Singyip. How's your day today?" Like
Who is this person?
I don't know. I'm just making up. Like
Imaginary person.
yeah, imaginary.
Well, but some people like some guys like that. They like that little girl voice. I think there was there's an episode of this TV show I love called Corporate, and one of the clips in a future episode I haven't seen is like this like lady finds out that no one likes the way she talks. And then the HR person is like, yes, let me show you the official handbook of how women should sound for optimal effectiveness. It's a voice I call horny baby. Like, that's a voice that some people like.
Yeah.
They don't even subconsciously realize it. Like,
Maybe. I
what
don't
what
know.
the Chinese call the their voice.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
their
Oh,
voice.
yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
But some people
Look,
like
look
that.
how
It's a
we
thing.
summed it. Like, look how Chinese people summed it up in like one word. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very hard to explain concept.
But I mean, you hear it, like you're like, oh, I know what you mean.
Elvin brought up
Yeah.
Elizabeth Holmes from Theranos. He said she deepens her
Exactly.
voice to sound more CEO.
Didn't we talk about this
Right.
last week?
We
Did we? No, we didn't speak about voice.
No, we
I know,
did.
but
This
we-
is the exact thing we talked about last week. George, you haven't been listening to our own.
What? No, we didn't speak about voices.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did. We
like,
talked about
we were
Elizabeth
talking
Holmes
about
because I
Ira
read the
Glass,
book
right?
last week.
Oh, yeah, we were talking
Yeah,
You
about
mentioned Ira Glass, and like you brought up Theranos and Elizabeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, Singap's memory, flawless.
All right, I was talking about the podcast intro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like at the workplace, I rarely hear the dev voice in the US.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I think I once ran into. I don't even know this person, so I think I can talk about her. But at the rock climbing gym, there's this girl who's like super good at climbing, like V5 to V7 levels. So that's like the ones where you're overhanging and doing dynamic moves or whatever. And she looks super jacked. And I was like, oh, I want to talk to her to learn. And then her voice was like super high pitched. It didn't fit what I could do on that with that voice. And then,
Yeah.
but I felt like, oh no, I'm stereotyping.
Yeah. I
She's also
guess.
like super tiny is a thing. And then I think like being small makes your voice also like high pitched because your vocal cords are smaller.
No.
Kind of like a flute versus a
Peter
piccolo.
Dinklage has quite a deep voice, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Peter
Peter
Dinklage.
But he's a man.
But he's small.
And the thing is, like, well, I mean, I feel like someone who is a little person, proportionally, their head structure is actually the same size as, average human, like, person.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
body that's smaller.
But then there's
Right?
like less space for his voice to resonate,
But we resonate in our face, in our mask or whatever they call it. I can see that you're talking about lung capacity or something, right? Like he has like smaller lungs or something. Like, but I don't know. Maybe he has same size lungs, just his body is shorter.
Maybe.
I feel like this is something we need to research before we talk too much.
We have to cut up a small person to see.
Yeah. I don't have to go looking at autopsies of small people.
Well, you don't need autopsy. You can just do an MRI. Gruesome. We have to cut them apart situation. What can be done in non-invasive imaging modalities, guys?
Elvin brings up, how about other famous people with mismatching voices, like David Beckham?
Oh. Really?
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually don't know what he sounds like.
Oh, he sounds like he doesn't sound like how he looks.
Well, once I saw like these two people on Hollywood Boulevard that looked like a lesbian couple or something from the back, until I realized, oh, it's David Beckham and his wife.
Oh wow.
Because they both had that haircut.
Uh
Like this sort of, this sort of spiky haircut. And he's like the same size as her, which I didn't realize.
Huh. Really? No way.
Yeah. So does he have a very high voice? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
he does have a high
Oh.
voice.
Yeah, he's very small.
David and Posh.
Or Posh is really big. I don't know. From afar, they look exactly the same. They're like twinsies.
I mean,
I was very confused.
like, there's a picture of them here. They're not.
Mhm.
No, you can see he's significantly taller than her.
Are you sure he's not wearing elevator shoes?
Well, that one I don't know. Say full length. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, does he look the same? I mean, different? I swear he looked the same to me, but maybe it was my mind distorting what I saw. I'm an unreliable witness.
unreliable memory. Yeah, look, he's so much taller than her.
No way. David Beckham height. I think that was an episode of okay, he's 5'11". Victoria Beckham is 5'4". Really? Oh.
Yeah,
Then she must have been wearing really high heels.
maybe.
That's my only other explanation.
Yeah. Well, if he's 5'11", that's like my height. No way, right? I don't know. I always have the
I mean, she
impression
must have
that
been wearing shoes that,
celebrities
like,
are really
he's
tall.
5'11".
We assume that
David
he's white, so he's
Beckham.
tall.
Alvin said maybe David was cheating.
Ha. True height.
True height? What?
I'm trying to because some of these stats on the internet are fake. They put it out themselves. They claim to be a certain height. There was an episode of this really good podcast called The Mystery Show.
Okay.
So every week she solves a weird mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of them are like super weird. Like, why is Britney Spears holding this fiction book that's written by this super obscure author? And then and it turns out Britney Spears is a nerd, which no one knew.
Uh-huh.
And then and then one of them was like, how tall is Jake Gyllenhaal?
Mm-hmm.
Is apparently very debated. And then so she finally got him to go on the show and measure him.
Oh,
And
wow.
he was like a tiny bit shorter than what he claims to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what I trust this. Because, like, for example, my brother claims to be 6 foot, but I think he's actually just slightly shorter.
I mean, sometimes it's easier to say 6 than 5'11", right?
Yeah, that's like the cutoff point, right? Actually,
Yeah.
that's the other controversial topic. A lot of girls here in the U.S. are like 6 foot and above only.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like a lot of posts on the internet about it. It's like, oh, if girls can like ask us our height, why can't we ask their weight? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And something,
Exactly.
and they're saying like, height is something you can't choose, while weight you
Mhm.
can, reduce it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But people get mad when you ask girls their weight.
Do they, though? Have you ever actually asked someone how much they weigh?
No, I haven't, but I've been raised to think that it's impolite to do so.
Oh. I think
And
it's
me.
more rude to ask me my body weight, my body fat percentage.
Yeah.
No, but that's very specific, right? If I ask you that, then I probably have some fitness related thing I have to talk to you about.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to disclose my weight, but body fat percentage makes me so sad. I'm like, maybe no one needs to know. Especially those scales that like my brother is convinced is accurate. You know, the ones where it's based on conductance. You put your feet on it and it like gives you a number.
Okay.
But I feel like those cannot possibly be accurate, especially for women, because your like water retention changes every single day. But that's why I tell myself when it's very high.
Do you weigh yourself like before or after taking a shit in the morning?
Oh, for sure, it's after. I don't want to weigh, including the. Oh, but the thing is, I haven't weighed myself lately. But like, what I do, like, I try to be like, okay, I gotta be bone dry. Gotta do it before I drink water in the morning. Okay, gotta do it after I take a shit. Like, the minimum possible.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't weighed myself in a while. I wonder if I lost or
Yeah,
put on
I'm
weight.
not good. Like, since I came back, I feel like I'm just trying to like go to the gym, which by the way is gonna shut down probably by like in a few days again.
Yeah.
Because the numbers have gone up again.
Oh dear.
So, yeah. But I do feel much better, more energetic when I'm lifting.
That's
I
good.
think that's unquestionable. Yeah.
You can lift at home,
But
right?
definitely I'm not losing weight.
You can. Can you
I
lift
don't
at
have-
home?
Well, I mean, there's no excuse, but I have a giant kettlebell that's
Mm-hmm.
like 1 pood. Which I always forget. What is that? 1 pood equals to how many kg?
What is a
It's
pood?
16 kg.
Oh,
A
that's
pood
heavy.
is a Russian unit of measurement.
Mm. Okay.
So that's how they measure kettlebell sizes, is in poods.
Poods.
Yes. That's why the kettlebells are in like these like really awkward numbers. If you convert it, sometimes it's like in 16, 24, 32 kilograms instead of like 10, 20, 30.
But I
Ah.
think we can always like make the kettlebells weigh
Yeah,
whatever they want, right?
that's true.
Yeah, you can. But the
I mean,
traditional
like
one.
when I was doing fitness first, I remember the kettlebells were like in round numbers, like 5 kg, 10 kg.
Yeah. Those are the modern ones.
Yeah.
So the traditional ones. Okay, so here's the thing. Maybe I'll show you my kettlebell. Be right back.
Well, 16 kg is heavy though.
Yeah, it is, man.
For like one kettlebell.
Can you do 16 kg on both hands? Oh, that's pretty cool. That should be our mascot.
So, I know, right? Speaking of Joe Rogan,
Oh,
Joe Rogan's company on it.
really?
So he has like a whole set with like different like primate faces. So I
Uh-huh.
think the even bigger one is like an orangutan or something. I don't know. I bought it because it's beautiful. It's like casted to be these like faces. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It just seems very unique to me.
Super
They
cool.
also have
More
like Star
expensive?
Wars. Oh yeah, it's like hella expensive. It's totally not worth the actual functional value of a kettlebell.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I just thought it looked really neat, and I was a sucker. So yes,
Yeah.
this is gonna be in front of me for now.
Okay.
But yeah, like, but it's really hard to use because like my hand's so small. So I'm like, okay, I'm barely gripping it. But yeah, this is like you can see in the back. It tells you it is.
It looks like
One-
the ASMR microphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
1 pood.
Yes.
Have you ever dropped it on a toe before?
Oh God. Yeah. Just now I spilled really close to boiling water on myself already. So today has been a bad accident day. So don't curse me, please.
Is your left eye twitching?
Yeah. No. Okay. So here's the thing. Sometimes I'm superstitious about the eye twitching thing. But to be honest, I've always been like, oh no, my eye's twitching. But I've never had a bad thing happen. And then,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? When bad things happen, I'm never like, oh no, my eye was twitching and I wasn't listening to it. It never actually coincides.
Yeah, that's the thing. My
I don't know.
left eye was twitching a couple of days ago, and I was
Mhm.
telling Singap about it, and then he says if it's twitching between, I can't remember what time, it means you're gonna lose money.
If it twitches between 3 to 6 p.m., you're gonna lose money.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that in my entire life. Says who?
With
Sing
Chinese
it.
people.
But why 3 to 6? It doesn't even make sense because Chinese people measure it in like 2 hours slots. So that would be like exactly 1.5. Isn't that kind of weird?
No, I was like googling like superstitions on eye twitches. So like different
Oh.
cultures have different superstitions. So I chose the Chinese one because it's probably the most relevant, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's what we said.
Because I was like,
There's also a left eye, right eye thing.
I don't know. So far,
Yeah, so
it's
there's a difference between left eye and right eye.
it's
Oh,
been my
right
left
eye.
eye though.
So for the right eye, it says a right eye twitch between 7 and 11 a.m. could mean your chance of an injury or accident is high.
Okay.
Between 7
It
p.m.
didn't
to
warn
10
me.
p.m. means good luck will fall on you,
Huh.
or you will complete a project.
It's been my
We need to
left
make it
eye
our own.
only though. Like my right eye hasn't been twitching, just my left. I googled. It could.
Okay.
They said it could be too much alcohol, tobacco, or caffeine. So
I was gonna say maybe you just vape too much. Your
then
eyes
another
twitch.
thing is it could be what development of Parkinson's.
No, that's just to scare you. No way.
You know,
You're
well,
not
I never
developing
know. You know, yeah. I mean,
Statistically, it is unlikely you are suddenly developing Parkinson's.
yeah. See, Alvin says, George, maybe you gotta check for a stroke if you constantly twitch. It's not constant. It's just randomly throughout the day, and it's only happened over the
Yeah.
past couple of days.
Well, the
yeah.
signs of a stroke. This is actually a good educational thing.
Okay. Enlighten
Yeah.
us.
So, yeah. Acronym. There's a quick acronym for it. It's FAST. FAST. So the most obvious one is facial drooping. If someone's suddenly drooping on one side of their face. Arm weakness. You suddenly can't move one of your arms really well. And then S is speech difficulty. And then I think the last one is time. And I forgot why. What it is.
Time to call for ambulance.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's it. Actually,
Yeah.
it's like, so it turns out there's like a million different variations of this acronym. So I'm trying to look for the simplest one. Yeah, time to call 911. That's what the T stands for. Or in Malaysia,
999.
what is
Yeah.
the number?
999.
Yeah.
Triple
Clearly I'm
nine.
called in Malaysia. Actually, it's the same in Hong Kong as well as 999. But yeah. So
I haven't called
my gut
999,
instinct is not one of them.
but I've called 112.
What is that one?
That's
the
emergency as well, but
emergency
from your cell phone.
Oh.
Yeah. So that time I called was I think a year ago, maybe longer. I saw a car on fire. Apparently, some like loan sharks. That's the story. Like some people nearby were telling me. Like we all watch a car just like light up. We're like, what the fuck? I was out at a
Oh.
bar nearby my house drinking with a friend. And yeah, we saw the car on fire, and the car was parked right next to this electric box, and we're like, oh fuck, well, like what's gonna happen? But fortunately, the
Oh.
fire was contained like only on the car
Mhm.
itself, and then some fire trucks came about I think half an hour, which was strange because the fire truck is like really close by. I mean the fire station. Yeah, maybe they were busy elsewhere. So they came to put out the fire, and then the next day, I just drove by to have a look, and there were like scorch marks on the floor.
Oh, is the car gone already?
Yeah, that was a while ago. The car was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently 112 just routes to 999.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But
now
that's good to
now
know,
we know.
because I would have dialed 999 on the phone and not realized it doesn't work.
Oh, would it not work?
I don't know. Like, are you saying that you on the cell phone or mobile you need to call 999? I mean 112 and not 999?
Yeah. But
I
I
didn't
never
know that.
tried calling 999 from a cell phone.
Oh, I don't think we should test it out though.
No, we shouldn't. I called.
What is this?
No, Alvin asked why did I call 112. I called because I was scared the car was gonna explode. I don't know. Don't you call the police or fire trucks when there's a fire? Like that's the only right thing to do, right?
Oh, interesting. Apparently 112 is an international, like, no matter what country you are, if you dial 112, it will route to the local emergency number. So if you go dial 112 here, it will in the US it will go to 911.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
more useful then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't know that.
See?
And I guess it makes sense because, well, maybe it doesn't. But I was thinking back in the day when you have a like a dial, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
rotary dial, it would take forever to get to 9.
Yes.
Whereas 1 is a lot faster.
No, but the reason they did 9 was so people wouldn't accidentally dial it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but
why-
then
I
you,
actually
like,
dialed a number using a rotary phone before.
I think
I remember doing-
my grandma had one back then when I was a kid, but I never used it. I mean, I had nobody to call.
Hello. Oh, you know, I have this impression that I used it, but now I'm thinking, I think I had a toy version of it. You know,
I think we all had rotary.
I think that's what I'm actually remembering. It's a kid's toy and not an actual one.
Oh, but now like the kids' toys, their phones are like smartphones now.
Yeah.
Like they are
exactly.
shaped like smartphones now.
Uh-huh. Right,
Yeah.
well, they just give the kid the actual iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very different now.
Hmm.
Wow.
They can play.
Okay,
Better
I think I
games.
gotta go in a few minutes because of work. But any questions?
Oh yeah. How long? Oh, we're only 46 minutes today. I guess Singip and I
know,
can stay on
bye.
to an hour, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can run
Okay.
off if you need to go.
Enjoy the rest of the conversation. Might or might not check it out.
Yeah. All right. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
See you.
Yeah. Next time I'll show you the janky keyboard.
Yeah. Sure.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye, world.